Good morning. We are here at, I think, a real jewel in the CUNY system. That's the College of Staten Island. Get a great education, great value, probably one of the best in the country when you think about it. And it's getting better and better. A great president, Tim Lynch, and good professors like the one to my left. But today we hear, in life there's bad ideas, there's dumb ideas, and then there's really bad and really dumb ideas. And we're here today because recently a group came out, like chapter 4000, of how we can get more housing on Staten Island. And they looked, in fairness, I assume their heart was in the right place, but they're looking all around the city and they've identified all these CUNY colleges to say, let's use some unused land to build affordable housing. The College of Staten Island, as we all know in Staten Island, very dependent, car-dependent people, just like the students here. And there's about 11,000 students. About 8,700 of them have decals, which means they can park on this campus. And yet there are only 2,900 parking spaces. So you can imagine what it's like trying to find a spot. You're late for class. Even if you get here on time, you may have to park the equivalent of 8, 10, 12 blocks away. That's how big this campus is. So parking is a challenge here already. And what this group has recommended is taking away a lot of those parking spots to build affordable housing. And they're encouraging the city and CUNY and others to jump on board to do that. So we're here today to say that's a really bad and it's a really dumb idea. It will hurt the students. It will hurt the faculty. It will just hurt the flow here. They're opening up a new business school, if it's not open already, the J. Chasno's Business School. So things are on a very positive direction here at College of Staten Island, very, very positive. And yet here comes this group that says, let's make the problem worse. Let's take away hundreds and who knows how many parking spots, which would only compromise the quality of life for the students and the faculty of the College of Staten Island. So we're here to put on notice the city to say, put this thing in the trash can where it belongs, and let's focus on ways to make the college experience better for the kids here at the College of Staten Island. And a gentleman who's been here for many years and can speak from the heart with intelligence about a day-to-day situation is Professor Jonathan Peters. Professor?
Thank you, Borough President. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to everybody. I think it's rather telling that we're here at Victory Boulevard. This is basically traffic central on Staten Island. It's a very, very challenged corridor. Today we have construction going on here, high volumes of traffic, and this really serves as our front door of the college. And the reality of the life here at the campus is that we have a heavy dependency on autos, and I know some people would rather not have dependency on autos, but this is not Hunter College where we have the 4, 5, 6 train in the corner of our building. Our students, our faculty, our staff rely on automobiles. It is very difficult to get to and from other areas of Staten Island to this campus. We've been working with the MTA for years. We've improved marginally some of our transit services. We'd love to have much greater transit services to this campus so that we could have even less dependency on automobiles. But as the Borough President said, we have about 2,900 parking spots and we have over 8,700 decal holders at this moment. You can also see the tremendous flow. If you're in an emergency situation or an evacuation, these two entrances, one onto Forest Hill Road and one onto Victory Boulevard, are significantly challenged with traffic volumes on a day-to-day basis, and obviously it's very challenging. You know, if transit was here and if we were seeing improvements, you'd have some ideas about what you could do further, but I would suggest that we think clearly about how it would function if this was actually done. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And as he said very succinctly and wisely, if there were alternatives for kids, students and faculty, it'll be fine. We'd have a different discussion. And the great example he used was Hunter College in Manhattan. You have subway lines literally at the base. Okay, it's an option. They don't have the option here. If you're coming from Tottenville, if you're coming from other parts of the island, you do not have an option. The MTA has been approached many times to try to improve and enhance service. It's insufficient, not surprisingly. So we're just here to really go full circle, put the city, anybody else on notice. We've seen what's happened in the recent years, City of Yes, disaster for Staten Island, and the mentality and the approach of you have an anti-car culture and put a house or affordable housing wherever you can. That combination is lethal for the people of Staten Island. So we have to fight at every chance we can to stop that from happening. Thank you, Professor, very much for coming. Questions? Okay, good.